What's your excuse? Hey doing YouTube, it's Will from Will Development, and this is my 139th weekly update. First and foremost, I'd like to apologize for not getting this out on Friday like I normally do. As you see, when this gets uploaded, it's going to be somewhere around midnight, 1 in the morning, give or take. I tried my best, but I had a lot going on. I had to go to the gym and train with my partner David, and then had to run over to my friend Josh's house to record a podcast. So it is what it is. I am just getting home, just walked in the door, turned on the camera. Actually had a glass of milk, and now I'm recording, so here we are. Again, I apologize, but it is what it is. I again thank you for watching as always. Pretty exciting. I think I'm at 76 subscribers at this very moment, which is exciting. I wanted to get to 100 by the end of the year. Hopefully I'll be coming out with better content that drags more viewership in, which is what I'm looking for. It's set 100. It said modest goals, man. Just modest goals. I got tons of other things going on, so this is not my chief concern right now. So it is what it is. But as always, I thank all my viewers, and I hope that my journey is, at least kind of interesting to some people. So training this week has gone just downright fucking awesome. Monday, I actually trained here at the house and hit, I believe I did 255, 305 on squats, hit some deads. I think I got up to like 285 or something working sets. And then overhead press, worked with like 130, just played with that, 3x5. And did my chins as always. And then Wednesday and Friday, I trained with David, my partner, at his gym. And, let me put it this way. If you're not training with other people, you are leaving a lot on the table. If you're not training with people that are stronger than you especially, you are leaving a lot on the table in terms of strength gains, everything, especially people that are more knowledgeable than you, not just stronger, but also very knowledgeable. Because Dave's a trainer, so he knows what the fuck he's doing about getting people strong, and he himself is very strong, rebuilding his squat and everything, and he's only up to a 400-pound squat now, just touching 500-pound deadlifts again. So the dude's strong, much stronger than me, but Wednesday went and trained, ended up, he's a big fan of doing singles, so whenever I'm there I train like he trains, and ended up hitting a new squat PR, 315. Finally hit 315. I wanted to hit 300, and I ended up doing 295 for a single, and I was like, it's the thing I love about training with him, it's like, you think I should just put on like 5 more pounds, just break 300, or just put on a big plate? He's like, just put on a fucking plate, let's see what happens. Threw on the plate, hit 315 to depth, came up with it. Wasn't the cleanest, but it definitely wasn't the sloppiest squat I've ever done, so that was very good. And then he had us doing some other lunges and shit, which I wasn't a big fan of, but I got it done. And then tonight, I trained with him again, ended up just hitting 275, 3 sets of 5, and then worked up to some singles, 285, and then 295, hit that for a single as well. The 295 was actually cleaner than the 285 was, so that was good. I like that. Definitely getting stronger in the squat, which I'm happy about. Tried to touch deadlifts right after, worked up to 315, and I was just every time I would go to stand with it, back would immediately just round. I just couldn't hold the tension. It was just too much work for that day, but I still ended up hitting some press. I believe I played with 130 again. Gonna work up that with him, because he's also rebuilding his press. He's still quite a bit stronger than me on the press. I think he said he's somewhere around the 160s. So he's higher than me right now, but we're still in that, I think we're still in that same range where we can play, and press isn't a big one for him. Squat is a big movement for him that he's a big fan of. He's one of those guys that really just likes the squat, and he would squat every day if he could, which I think sometimes he does. But that's about it. I didn't release a video on Wednesday. I apologize. I'll be starting that back up next Wednesday. It's there's nothing wrong. I just missed it, and I didn't feel like releasing it yesterday, and I'm not going to do it today. Well, I guess yesterday would have been Friday. Didn't want to do it Thursday. Didn't want to do it Friday. So it'll come back up next Wednesday, I promise. I had a lot of stuff going on that day, so, I apologize, but, it is what it is. It's done. Just look forward to it next week for the continuation of the stone series, the lightening and making your stones heavier series. Other than that, my only piece of advice from this week would be train with people that are stronger than you, and train with people that are similar to you. Half of the battle is just enjoying what you're doing, because it's a pretty fucking god-awful process at the end of the day. I mean, you're moving heavy shit all the time, you're sore a lot, and you just kind of got to get through it, and having other people there that are stronger than you, they play with weight that you're maxing out at, for reps, so it's like, having people like that around is very motivating, and it'll get you stronger a lot faster. And the people that are stronger, it'll keep them having to push because you're catching up so quick. And little side note too, if you're a natural, I think it's probably a good idea to train with other naturals. Can't really comment on if you're not natty, because I just don't have that experience. But if you're a natural, I think it's a really good idea to train with other natural guys, because they know how to get people strong naturally. Because when you're on stuff, you can make a lot of mistakes and still end up, with decent gains. So if you are not training with people that are stronger than you, then what's your excuse?